Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to discuss just a few basic techniques with Microsoft PowerPoint. So go ahead and open PowerPoint and insert a title and a subtitle. And then come over to your Design tab and hover over some of these designs until you find one that you like. And the reason you wanted to get that title entered is because some of these designs don't format very well. So you want to make sure that your format's going to match your presentation style. It's all going to tie together. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and go with, how about this one? Now, of course, once you have this, you're going to want your next slide. We'll go to the Home tab, and this pull-down menu on New Slide lets us choose our next style. I'll go with the to content, which is fairly common. We'll click to add a title. Make this particular one about Park University campus. And these pre-formatted boxes allow us to do 7 different things. This is a bullet point here, and then there's 6 more options down here. So if I want to insert a photo, I can click on Insert Picture from File and go choose a file picture from my computer. I can click on Clip Art, and you'll notice that an extra box has opened up over here, and if I search for campus, then every picture in my clip art collection that's been tagged with campus appears, and I can click on that, and you'll notice that this big box was replaced by the picture, and it was centered for me, which is just wonderful, except sometimes we want a more unique presentation. And harvesting pictures is fairly easy. Just make sure they're not copyrighted. I can go out to, say, Park's website. Here's a beautiful shot of McKay Hall. I drag across it, press Ctrl-C, come back into PowerPoint, and make sure when you paste pictures into PowerPoint, you click on the outer edge of this box, and then hit Ctrl-V, and that way it will center the picture for you. Click on the picture itself, and you'll notice that a Picture Tools tab highlights. Here's where a bunch of fun stuff is. We can highlight each of these frames to get a preview. That one looks good. We can add artistic effects. Maybe make it look like a little haunted house, or we can revert it right back to clip art. So we can format our pictures in all kinds of ways. You can spend hours playing around in these picture effects. And once you get your picture formatted the way you want it, inevitably it will be time to add a bullet list, because they're always a part of any PowerPoint presentation. Or so it seems. So let's remember a couple of rules, or guidelines rather, for PowerPoint presentations when it comes to bullet lists. It's easy to get out of control with them, and we've all seen the boring slides that are just bullet list after bullet list after bullet list with tiny writing and way too much text. So I like to keep my bullet list to about 4 or 5 points, maybe 6, but never more than that. Really, 3 or 4 is about as much as you want your audience to digest. So if you have a lot of points to make, try to divide them into subheadings. Now, my points look a little lost on this big page. So there's a couple ways to handle that. I can come over here to my paragraph dialog box after highlighting them all and increase the amount of space between them. Or I can resize this box, pull it down to about half size, and then move it back up so that it's a little bit more centered on the page with the picture. And personally, I like the leaving the space in between by using that paragraph dialog box. It tends to fill the space, and with your points spread out, people are more likely to actually read through them rather than just seeing a mass of text there. So when you finally get your format tweaked, it will be time to end your presentation. We want to do this by inserting a couple of slides, or at least one slide, that signals the end of our presentation. You can use different types of slides for this: a title slide, section header, title only. They're all good choices. I'm going to use a section header, and I'm just going to type, "Thanks for coming today." And you'll notice if I don't format this box that says click to add text, on my slide preview it doesn't show that box. And that's exactly what will happen in your actual slideshow. This box will not appear. So now that I've thanked my audience for coming, I may also want to insert a blank slide. And I would just click to this slide as my presentation ended and step away from the podium and hopefully receive a little bit of applause. But it avoids that awkward moment, because if you have something like this up and you're ending your presentation, people don't get a signal that it's over, and they just kind of sit there wondering if you're done. So we give a nice clear message that we thank, or that we appreciate that they listened, and then we give a blank slide that indicates that our presentation is over. And that's exactly where I'm at in my presentation. So I'll see you guys next time.